Hey there, CENIMASTER fans! Hope you're ready for some movie magic. Let's dive right in. The movie starts with Gustavo doing his favorite sport. He's walking on his bike. When he returns home, he sees his neighbors who have just moved in and were unloading their furniture in the car. He is impressed by Sonia, the neighbor's daughter, at first. Then Gustavo goes back home, and we get to know his family, his father Dino, his mother Pernille, his little sister Mai, and her bunny. The important thing is that Pernille and Dino were standing discussing raising kids and responsibilities and all that. Suddenly, Pernille realizes she's talking to herself because Dino had left the house and was walking with his friend Casper and Casper's wife Anna. There's no appreciation for what the lady says at all. After that, we see Dino's family and Casper's family sitting together at the club. There, an old lady comes and asks Gustavo for help. She tells him that her husband was fine, but when she woke up in the morning, she found his body blue and cold as ice. She asks him to come see him because she doesn't know what to do alone. Dino and Casper hear the story and decide to go with her. When they get to the house, they find no trace of the man at all. The next day, Gustavo is playing with his scooter and sees Sonia leaving her house. He goes to introduce himself and asks her where she's going. She says she's just going for a walk. He tells her, "I'll show you some really cool places. You'll like them." The girl agrees and they head out. Then we see Dino on his way home and there has been a car accident. A woman had hit a man and he's lying dead on the ground. Coincidentally, an ambulance and police car pass by and people try to flag them down. But strangely, they don't care to stop and see what happened. They're clearly in a hurry, as if something much more serious is going on, and they need to get there quickly to handle it. Afterwards, Dino returns home and sees on the news that an epidemic has spread. Many people have been infected because it's contagious, and a curfew has been imposed in several areas near theirs. The health organization is warning people to stay home to avoid infection, and there's a hotline to call if anyone gets sick. Pernille gets worried about her kids, goes to check on them, and finds Mai standing with a woman from their neighborhood, so she brings her inside. Meanwhile, Dino takes the car to look for Gustavo. A little while later, Gustavo comes home and Dino scolds him, telling him he needs to stay put and stop wandering around and just stay home. At the end of the day, we see the woman from the club whose husband disappeared. She's sleeping and suddenly hears a noise outside her room. We see her while she is sleeping and suddenly she hears a sound of movement outside the room. When she goes out to see who, she finds her husband sitting with his back to her, so she doesn't get close to him. He attacks her and kills her because he was infected with the virus that turns him into a zombie. Dino turns on the TV and finds out that their area has also been placed under quarantine because cases of the virus have appeared there. We see Casper and Anna watching instructions on how to protect themselves from the virus and disinfect their house to avoid infection. We go to Gustavo, who sees people from the neighborhood trying to leave the area, but the police turn them back. When they refuse to go back, the police shoot at them. The boy is terrified by what he sees, as are Pernille and Dino, who are overwhelmed by everything happening. The next day, a team comes to disinfect the streets and houses from outside, and a medical team checks everyone. Anyone found infected is taken from their home and isolated. They also start covering the houses with black plastic sheets, because zombies are attracted to light, so they cover the houses to avoid attacks. After that, Casper and Anna are checked. Anna is panicking, afraid she'll get infected and wants to leave, but the police force her to stay inside. The next day, the power goes out. Dino and his father sit by candlelight, and life is honestly depressing. Army forces come, knock on Dino's door, and give him his share of food and water. A little later, Gustavo makes a hole in the plastic sheet to look out onto the street and sees the police dragging Sonia's father out of their house. They were treating him like a rat because he was infected, which upsets Gustavo. He blames the police for being cruel and wants to go to Sonia to comfort her for losing her father like that. But Dino stops him because it's too dangerous. But Gustavo doesn't listen. He tricks his father and escapes through the window. Once outside, he sees a lot of trucks arriving and follows the police until he reaches the school gates. There, he sees a huge number of infected people, and the police are shooting and killing them all. Afterwards, they throw their bodies into a garbage truck. His curiosity makes him open one of the big trucks to see what's inside, and he finds bodies as well. The police notice him and shoot at him, so he runs and hides among the trees in the park. Suddenly, the police leave the area because they've lost control, as the infected have spread everywhere. Casper and Anna take advantage and escape by car as soon as they see the police have left the street. After that, Gustavo arrives at Sonia's house, takes her, and goes back to his house. He tells his father that the police are killing the infected and throwing their bodies in the trash, and he doesn't understand why they're doing this. The important thing is, the father tells Dino that Sonia and her mother will stay with them, because now they are without a man, and also Sonia understood that her mother had fallen from the stairs and was injured in her leg. But the truth is that her husband was the one who bit her after he turned into a zombie. Anyway, Dino refuses to let them stay, but Gustavo insists they stay. Then Gustavo tells Abu that they need to leave before they get infected or the police kill them, but he refused since the situation in the house is so bad. Suddenly, someone knocks on the window. Gustavo goes to look and finds someone breaking the glass and grabbing him by the neck. Dino pushes this person away and blocks the window with the bookshelf so no one can get in. At that moment, Casper knocks and tells them he went downstairs after Anna to catch up with her, but was surprised to find strange-looking people in the street who tried to attack him, but he killed them with his rifle. The group becomes even more worried. After a while, Gustavo and Sonia are looking out the window and see some zombies standing around a streetlight because they are attracted to light. When one of them sees light coming from the window, it approaches. So Sonia quickly turns off the light and the zombie moves away again. Then Anna returns to Dino's house, completely disheveled, and tells them the police have set up a checkpoint at the beginning of the road. Anyone who tries to leave the area gets shot because the whole area is infected, and they don't want anyone leaving to prevent the virus from spreading to other areas. She had to come back for that reason. Afterwards, everyone in the house goes to sleep, but Sonia hears her mother groaning in pain, so she goes to check on her and finds that her condition has worsened, and the wound on her leg is worse than before. The next day, the group is having lunch with May's rabbit, because since the police left, they haven't gotten any more food or water like before. May comes looking for her rabbit and asks her father about it. To avoid upsetting her by telling her it was slaughtered and eaten, he tells her it ran away from the house and promises to get her another one when things calm down. Casper suggests to Dino that they need to go out and find food from anywhere because this situation will kill them from hunger. Dino agrees to the idea and prepares himself along with Casper. They say goodbye to their women because they don't know if they will come back or not. Then we go back to Sonia, who was sleeping next to her mother. When she wakes up, she finds her mother dead. Gustavo comes in and discovers that the woman is dead too. Since he doesn't know she will turn into a zombie soon, he treats her like any other dead person. Meanwhile, Dino and Casper encounter police who warn them to leave or be shot. When they don't move, the police shoot at them, but they hide. At the same time, Bernal tells Gustavo that May is not in the house, and they take to the street to look for her. Dino and Casper enter a large house, but unfortunately, it seems abandoned and 100 years old. When they go in to look for food, they find a woman hiding, who tells them her husband was with her, but a zombie attacked him, and she doesn't know what happened to him. Suddenly, they hear noises outside. Dino opens the door and sees one of the zombies approaching. Casper, since he has a rifle, goes to kill it. But unfortunately, the zombie attacks him and tries to bite him. Dino follows to rescue him, but finds a large group of zombies approaching. Casper becomes prey to them. Dino and the woman run and hide in a room. He also searches the box of food she had and threatens to kill her if she doesn't give it to him. So she gives it to him, terrified. Back at the house, we see Sonia's mother coming back from the dead, now turned into a zombie. And Sonia and Anna are terrified. Then we see May walking around looking for her rabbit and goes to ask the woman about it, but the woman has turned into a zombie and attacks her. Bernal, Gustavo, and Dino hear a scream and run towards the source of the sound. Gustavo kills the woman, but she had already bitten May. The noise attracts even more zombies who try to attack them, but the men fight them off. They return to the house chased by zombies, but Dino gets rid of them and quickly locks the door. Gustavo runs to check on Sonia and finds that she killed her mother and is sitting on the floor. As for Anna, Dino finds she has become a zombie because Sonia's mother attacked her, so he is forced to kill her. Then he goes to Bernal and tells her to stay away from May so he can kill her, because soon she will turn into a zombie like the others. But Bernal refuses to let him kill her daughter. Suddenly, all the zombies in the street enter the house and start attacking Dino, but he manages to close the door with all his strength and goes to help Gustavo and Sonia, who are also trying to close the door. But Sonia's mother gets up and attacks Sonia, who keeps stabbing her in the eye with a knife until she dies. Then, Gustavo throws flares out the window to draw the zombies away towards the light, clearing a path for them. This works, and the young people escape safely. Meanwhile, Dino goes to Bernal and tells her he must kill May before she turns, but it's too late because the girl has already turned into a zombie, attacks her mother and bites her, and then goes to attack Dino too. He can't bring himself to kill her. After all, she is his daughter. May attacks him as well, and the whole family is lost to the epidemic. As for Gustavo and Sonia, they keep running until they reach the forest, where things are calmer than in the city. And that's where the film ends. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification button so you never miss an updates. See you in the